I'm here with Carter from the Central and Eastern Food Bank in North Carolina. And Carter, could you tell me a few things about the food bank and what they do and what you like particularly do in your role?
Sure. So we are a food bank that serves 34 counties, about a third of the state of North Carolina. North Carolina has 100 counties, so we serve about a third. We're a Feeding America food bank, which means we're in a network of about 200 food banks. In our 34 counties, there's over 640,000 people in need. To help meet that need, we partner with other nonprofits, soup kitchens, food pantries, after-school programs, and distribute food through them. We work with about 840-ish other nonprofits. We have 6 warehouses throughout the 34 counties to kind of help us get closer to them. Last year we were distributed about 53.5 million pounds of food, about 16.5 million pounds of produce. We're very proud of that. This year will be even more food and a little bit more produce too, so we're pretty excited about that. My role as the food resources manager is to help the relationships that bring in the food.
So, what kind of people are your major donors, or where do you get your most help from?
So almost half of our food comes from retailers. Food Lion's our biggest donor. We have about 200 Food Lion stores in our area. A couple distribution centers. Walmart's right behind them. We've got a distribution center for them as well. But Lowe's, Harris Teeter, Kroger are all very big supporters of the food bank. We also work with a lot of local farmers, growers, pack houses. We're in a pretty fortunate area in North Carolina just to be in farm country.
Right.
So we can do a lot of good produce. So those are kind of our main. But we have some manufacturing too. Mount Olive pickles. I don't know if
Right.
you've ever seen those in the store.
Yeah.
They're big supporters of the food bank. But yeah, anywhere we can get it for sure.
Sweet. I was also thinking processed foods versus organic foods. What's your take on what people should donate more and what people should get more?
I think there's still people still think about like canned goods and shelf stable products, which is great. We are trying to push the healthier stuff. The produce is, if you're doing a community garden or a garden at your house and you do too much food, we'd love to have some of that. But if you do want to buy cans and give the shelf stable stuff, which is also needed, if you can look towards the low sodium or the healthier side, as we're trying to be healthy, but really we will take whatever we can and get it to people in need. So the main thing we want to have people do is not throw it away, but donate it.
Sweet. How do you network with other charities? I mean, maybe not just food banks, or like maybe homeless shelters, or like different charities around the country, or even in other countries. How do you network, and what's your major network?
So our major network is tied to food banks through Feeding America. We work a lot sharing excess. Like if we get a big crop of sweet potatoes this year and we can't handle them all, we can share them with other food banks who can get them to their network. We typically stay domestically. If there's a disaster, we'll definitely get some food. Like the folks in New Jersey last year with Sandy, and West Virginia got hit pretty hard. We were able to share some food with them. Katrina, we sent some truckloads down for that. So we definitely work with other nonprofits. Homeless shelters for sure are some of our partner agencies. We mainly stick to our 34 counties, and if we're going to send outside our 34 counties, typically we'll partner with another food bank and send it to them because we know they can handle truckloads at a time and kind of know where the need is in their area.
Sweet. So I'm an average individual in your community. What can I do to help? Or because I already know there are like big retailers helping you guys. Why would I feel pushed to help you guys, or why would I need to volunteer?
Yeah, good question. Volunteers are a huge part of what we do. It basically doubles our staff. 172,000-ish volunteer hours last year. Sorting bulk produce. We get a lot of produce bulk, and we need to bag it more family friendly, and we couldn't do that without volunteers. Like literally, we get a 2,200 pound bag of white potatoes, and we can't send that to every mom and pop partner agency that's open once a month or whatever.
Yeah.
We need to have it more family friendly. So volunteers help us that. So they sort the good from the bad and bag up the good. Or we get a truckload of the Benton Dents from a grocery store. Volunteers help us sort that. make sure everything has ingredients and the seals haven't been compromised and things like that. So volunteering is huge for what we do.
Sweet.
But you can also host a food drive. Food drive is another avenue where we get funds, individuals, companies, kids' birthday parties are starting to do food drives, just to help raise awareness. But I mean, what you're doing, raising awareness, is huge for us, because I really do think that the more people that hear about what we're doing, the more people want to support and help.
Sweet. That's all the questions I had.
Perfect.
And do you want to say anything to your local community members?
Let's see. Yeah, help where you can. You know, not everybody can give 3 hours of their week, but if you can encourage others to give, or send a check in, or go online and give, it all helps. Whether it's $1 or $100 or $5 or whatever, it all adds up to help keep our trucks on the road and getting food to people that need it.
Awesome. Well, thanks Carter.
Yeah.
And keep continuing the good work that you guys do.
Appreciate it. Thanks for spreading the word.